Good morning, students. Last video I had explained you two theorems, 7.2 and 7.3 statement was there. Understanding the theorems, now solving exercise 7.2, which is based on 5 rules, congruency rule, and along with that theorem 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. Using all that things, we will solve exercise 7.2 and also 7.3. Or both the exercises are based on all that 5 congruency rule and theorems. So, solving the first question, reading the question, in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB equals to AC and the bisectors of angle B and C meet each other at O. Join A to O, show that OB is equal to OC, AO bisects angle A. So here what is given, let us write down. They have given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC. Isosceles triangle with two sides equal. AB and AC, both the sides are equal. Also, OB and OC bisects angle B and angle C respectively. OB, OC. Both are bisecting angle B and angle C. And they meet at O. And they have told to join O to A. Joining O to A, the ABC triangle is divided into 3 different triangles. AOB, AOC and BOC. 3 of the triangle. We have to prove these two sides are equal. For proving this, we can implement the theorem which we have learned. So here in triangle ABC, ABC, they have already given that AB is equal to AC. Means two sides of the triangles are equal. That is being given. If two sides are equal, can I say angle B is equal to angle C? Yes, by theorem 7.2. Angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. So I can say angle B is equal to angle C. If angle B is equal to angle C, then I can say half of angle B is also equal to half of angle C. Now half of angle B is equal to half of angle C, then angle B is full. Half of angle B will maybe this and maybe this, but I am considering this one. OBC is equal to OCB. So in triangle BOC, these two angles are equal. If these two angles are equal, I have written here, in triangle BOC, angle OBC is equal to OCB, then I can say OB and OC sides are equal. This is the just reverse of theorem 7.3. You have to think that where 7.2 have to be implemented and where 7.3 has to be used. Since here sides were equal, we gave angles to be equal. Here we got it as angles are equal. So we use the vice versa theorem of 7.2 and prove that the sides are also equal. In a given triangle, if angles are equal, then opposite sides are also equal. This is the theorem for statement of theorem 7.3, and the triangles are isosceles. So we have proved the first part of question first. Now second, AO bisects angle A. AO bisects angle A. That means these two angles are equal. For this, I have drawn two triangles, ABO, ACO, or you can make AOB and AOC. Two triangles I have drawn from the above, and by proving the congruency between these two, we can, by CP at the end, we can say that these two angles are equal. Let us see how we can prove the congruency. So, in triangle AOB, AOB and AOC, AB and AC both are equal, that is given. OB is equal to OC, that already I have proved in one. First I have proved from one, and AO is common in both the triangles. So both the triangles are congruent by SSS rule, side rule. And then we can say that BAO is equal to CAO. BAO is equal equal to CA. Both the angles are equal by CP, CT. Thus, AO bisects angle A. I hope it is clear. So you have to use the congruency part also and theorem. Now, solving question number 3. In question number 3, they have given an isosceles triangle, and with an isosceles triangle, ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes BE and CF are drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. Show that these altitudes are equal. So here altitude, the thing you should be clear with is altitude means making an angle of 90 degree. Median is another element of a triangle that I will explain in the coming exercise also. Median divides the given line segment into two equal parts. So in question number 3, they have given us an isosceles triangle where again AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. BE and CF are altitudes. They are only altitude. Means this both angles are 90 degree. We have to prove that BE and CF both are equal. For proving this to as equal, we have to prove congruency between given two triangles. Proving congruency between two triangles. Which are the triangle? Let us see. ABE, ABE and ACF. ACF. Both the triangle you just draw it separately, and whatever is given let us mark. AB is equal to AC. Angle E and angle F both are 90 degree, and even angle A comes in common in both. So we have got three things here. AB is equal to AC, BAE is equal to CAF, and AEB is equal to AFC, which is 90 degree. So on the basis of these three elements, we can say triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF. Rule, you have to see which rule comes out. Angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. You can say RHS, no. Why? Because here right angle, hypotenuse, but no side is there. So we can't use RHS here. So it is by angle, angle, side rule. Since both the triangles are congruent, can we say PE is equal to CF? Yes. Reason by CP, CT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Question of this exercise. Solving question number 5. They have given triangle ABC, ABC and DBC. These two triangles are isosceles with common base. Common base is BC. If you divide, it will be ABC and DBC. And they have told us to prove angle ABD, ABD is equal to ACD. This full angle is equal to this. For solving this particular sum, there are two methods, and both the methods I have written on the board. Let us go for the first method and then we will see for the second one. For the first, in triangle ABC, we are taking both the triangles separately. So I have taken the first triangle, ABC. AB is equal to AC. So I can say angle ABC is equal to ACB. I am talking about angle. ABC angle is equal to ACB angle. You have to write the reason. Theorem 7.2. And I have supposed this to be x, so this will be also x because both are equal. And make this particular statement as equation number 1. Go for the next triangle. In triangle DBC, these two sides are equal, DB and DC. So if these two sides are equal, I can say DBC and DCB. Both the angles will be also equal. I have abbreviated it as y. If this is y, this will be also y. So both are y. Keep it as equation number 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. LHS to LHS, RHS to RHS. I got ABC plus DBC. ABC plus DBC. which will be equal to ACB plus DCB, that is x plus y, and it will give you as ABD, ACB. This is the first method in which you can take two separate triangles on the same base. Another method for solving this question is, I will join A to D. Here the figure I have drawn. Join A to D. A particular line I have constructed and joined A to D, and I got two separate triangles, ABD, ACD. Two triangles I have got separately, and in both the triangle, whatever is equal or whatever is given, let us write. Join A to D, thus we got two triangles ABD and ACD, in which AB is equal to AC, that is given. BD is equal to CD, that is also given, and AD common. Both the triangles are congruent by SSS rule. So both the triangles are congruent. Then can I say ABD, angle ABD is equal to angle ACD? Yes, by CPCD. You can solve this sum by either of the method. No need to write both the method in exam. In fair copy, you can write both the method, but in exam you have to write only one of the method. Now we'll go for question number 6. Solving question number 6 of exercise 7.2, it states that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. BA is produced to be in such a way that AD is equal to AB, and we have to show that angle BCD is 90 degree. Angle BCD is 90 degree. So here what is given is isosceles triangle ABC. Simply ABC is which is an isosceles triangle with AB and AC equal, and they have produced BA to D in such a way that BA and AD both are equal. If BA and AD are equal, we can say this and this to both are equal. Since this and this are equal, BA is equal to AC, but BA is also equal to AD. That means AD is equal to AC. We have to prove angle BCD is equal to 90 degree. So let us start with our theorems and congruency rule, and using their rules. In triangle ABC, take first the triangle ABC where both the sides, which one AB and AC are equal. If both the sides are equal, I can say angle ABC and ACD both will be equal, and I have supposed it to be X for our simplicity, and it will be easier for you to understand. So let it be X. So both are X. Now similarly you take isosceles triangle ADC in which these two sides are equal. Therefore, can we say these both angles will be equal? Yes, by theorem 7.2. So let it be Y. First, again simplicity, and mark it as equation number 2. If I add this to equation as I did in the previous sum, then I would get x plus y and x plus y both the side. But here it will be ABC plus here ABC and ACD. Here we will get this particular angle which will be BCD, and taking further bigger triangle BCD, consider only the single triangle BCD, adding all the three angles, angle BBC, angle BCD and angle BDC. All the three angles, if I will add, it will be equal to 180 by angle sum property. Mention whatever we have taken in the figure. DBC is X, BCD we got it as X plus Y, and BDC is Y. I have taken it in this way. So it will be X plus Y, which gives me 180. Now 210X and 210Y, which will give me 2X plus 2Y, it is equal to 180. 2 will be common, X plus Y equals to 180, and X plus Y I got it as now 90. Dividing 180 by 2. But X plus Y is what? BCD. So angle BCD is equal to X plus Y. That means angle BCD is equal to 90. Even it can be proved in the way that BCD is equal to this just do and we can have it in that particular way also. It may be easier for you to understand. Now solving exercise 7.3.